When I moved to Wellington, Florida more than 40 years ago, what was here back then was not enough to make a video about it. But today, Wellington has grown into a lively city with some pros and cons that we need to talk about. So let's get started. Hello everyone, Meral Ibrahim here, broker associate with Coldwell Banker Realty in the beautiful Palm Beaches, Florida. If you've been here before, thank you and welcome back. If you're new to my channel and want to learn about lifestyles, communities, and some real estate in South Florida, click on the subscribe button and bell so you will be notified each time I make a new video. When I moved to Wellington, Florida 40 years ago from London, there was very little here. One shopping plaza with a Winn-Dixie supermarket, now a gym, a drugstore called Schaefer's, that's still here, a breakfast restaurant called Gabrielle's, still here, and a bank. I could walk to this plaza from my home and not see a single car go by. And this was at an intersection. My mailbox was located at this intersection, Wellington Trace and Forest Hill Boulevard, because there were only a few houses in my subdivision and the mailman picked up and dropped off our mail from this intersection. And these were regular mailboxes like the ones you have at the end of your driveway, not the lock and key type boxes. My, how far Wellington has come. Eventually, of course, as more homes were built in our community, my mailbox came home. So over the last 4 decades that I've been living here, I can tell you that I have seen some remarkable growth that I could never have imagined. So fast forward to today, and we are a city, though often referred to as the village of Wellington, with a plethora of family-oriented things to enjoy. But of course, as with all growth, there comes some good aspects to growth and some not so good aspects to growth. So in this video, I want to highlight the pros and cons of Wellington. So let's begin with the pro number one, great location. What a great location Wellington has in the Palm Beaches. Located within the western communities, it is 66 miles north of Miami, and as of 2019, the city of Wellington has a population of over 65,000 according to the U.S. Census Bureau. It is the 5th largest municipality in Palm Beach County by population and has been named Money Magazine's top 100 best places to live. Wellington has 3 access points to the Florida Turnpike, making it a mere 10 to 15 minute commute to any one of the 3 turnpike entrances. You have the Lake Worth Road access point, the Southern Boulevard access point, and the Okeechobee Boulevard access point. I-95 is a little further east, so expect to drive an additional 15 minutes to get onto an I-95 ramp. Palm Beach International Airport is within 30 minutes of Wellington, and if you need a larger airport for international travel, you can get to the Fort Lauderdale Airport in about an hour. For nightlife and beaches, you are again 20 minutes to Rosemary Square, the West Palm Beach downtown area for shopping, dining, and entertainment. And for beaches, depending on where you like to go, you can get to Lake Worth Beach in 30 minutes, or let's say 30 to 40 minutes, Juneau and Jupiter Beach in 40 to 45 minutes, and the same for Delray Beach. Pro number 2, Wellington is such a family-friendly community. The playgrounds and community spaces are plentiful and designed to be utilized conveniently. Then there is the skate park that features woodward ramps with Skate-Lite Pro surfaces, 9 lighted soccer fields, lighted baseball fields, practice field, and a wide range of quality athletic programs to meet the diverse needs of adults and youth in the community. The Greenview Shores Park that was completed in June of 2021 features 8 new tennis courts, 3 new basketball courts, 1 track, 4 state-of-the-art multi-purpose fields, 1 stadium football field, auxiliary track and field facilities, concession stand, kick wall, and restrooms. Other sports available are pickleball and rowing. There is even a dog park. Pro number 3, the schools. Wellington has long been associated with top-ranking public schools But did you know that Wellington has a number of tuition-free charter schools? So parents have the option to send their children to one of these charter schools or one of the public schools. Pro number 4, great community for horse lovers. Wellington has long been the epicenter of the Winter Equestrian Festival that is held every year. It is the largest show jumping circuit in the world and attracts top-level riders from around the world to compete along with the largest dressage competition and top international polo competitions. What does all this mean? This equestrian industry brought in $286 million and over 3,000 jobs to Palm Beach County. So as you can see, it has a very substantial impact on the economy in the Palm Beaches. So what can you expect if you know nothing about equestrian sports? Expect to see a lot of people in those special pants. I believe they are called breeches, and boots, walking around Wellington, riding horses, shopping in the same stores as you do. So it's a very active community, with the horsey set being in town during the winter months. And celebrity sightings are possible. I did do a little research on this, and here's a few of the who's who that have been associated with the Wellington equestrian community. Bruce Springsteen and his daughter, Bill Gates and his daughter, and the Bloomberg family. I'll stop right there. You get the idea. So how cool is it to live in such a diverse neighborhood? Pro number 5, the public amenities. You can tell when a community is family and kid friendly when you have an aquatics complex. This Olympic-sized pool is designed to meet competitive standards, including electronic touchpads connecting to a scoreboard. It offers swimming lessons, lap swimming, and it is host to swim teams. Recently, it hosted the high school district diving and swimming championships. And if you want to shape up without feeling the heat, try the water aerobics with certified instructors. Their energy will get your heart rate up to a comfortable pace, but challenge you to burn calories in no time. The cost as of creating this video was $4 per class or $16 for 5 classes. You can't beat that. I will link their information in the resource section below. Oh, I almost forgot. You can have your next celebration at the Wellington Aquatics Complex. Your private party includes lifeguards needed to maintain the safety of the party, access to shade structures, chairs, and tables. When it comes to parks and playgrounds, there is no shortage of these amenities either. Even a dog park that features a large fenced-in off-leash area divided for different size of dogs, and the park has bathrooms, pavilions for shade, walking paths, wash station, waste disposal stations, and water fountains for dogs and owners. The Wellington Amphitheater is a 3,200 square foot facility with a state-of-the-art sound and lighting system for events like concerts, plays, school functions, and movie nights. It can accommodate up to 1,500 people. Another unique community activity to enjoy is the weekly food, truck, and music series. Every Thursday at the amphitheater, you can sample an array of food and desserts from approximately 15 trucks while local bands and artists perform on stage. This happens during the winter months. Just bring your own picnic blanket or seating to the amphitheater grounds to enjoy your purchased food. Pro number 6, sports camps and activities. Both youth and adult sports programs are available. The youth leagues include boys basketball, girls softball, high school hoops, lacrosse, little league basketball, soccer, and volleyball. Other sports programs include cheerleading, future soccer superstar training, sand volleyball training, lacrosse training, sports camps and academies, tumbling, taekwondo, wrestling, and much more. The tennis center features 21 self-irrigated hard-true clay courts, a canvas-covered rooftop balcony, and a pro shop. 8 tennis pros are available on staff offering private and group lessons. The only other age group I haven't mentioned is seniors, and yes, there are senior classes and programs and resources and assistance that meets their unique needs and enhances their quality of life. And while we're on the subject of seniors, Wellington has 2 communities for active adults who are 55 years of age or more. The Mayfair at Wellington is a beautiful condo development built by Engel Homes in 2006 and 2007 that is very close to shopping and the aquatics complex and amphitheater. There are a total of 112 condos, 2 collections, the carriage home collection and the coach home collection. Either first or second floor units are offered with an attached garage and some pretty awesome lake or canal views. It is a gated community with a clubhouse, pool and walking paths. The other active adult community in Wellington is Buena Vida, a spectacular Minto-built community, gated community made up of 449 single-family homes at the gateway to Wellington. That's Forest Hill Boulevard and State Road 7 or 441. I have a video about Buena Vida and I will link it below in the resource section. Pro number 7, shopping and dining. The mall at Wellington Green features some of the most popular fashion retailers to please the style and taste of all ages. But in addition to a great lineup of stores, the Wellington Mall offers a popular children's play area, comfortable seating areas, free Wi-Fi and stroller rentals, and many other amenities. There are numerous dine-in restaurants surrounding the mall, or you can grab a bite at the food court. A number of events are held at the mall year-round, and you can find out more about these events on the mall website. There is even a CMX movie theater in the center of the mall. Pro number 8, 2 golf clubs. Wellington has 2 golf clubs, the Wellington National Golf Club, a private club, and the Wanderers Club, where you can purchase one of the 2 membership classes and you don't have to be a Wellington resident to become a member. Both clubs are located in the heart of Wellington and both offer numerous amenities as well as dining and special event and wedding planning. So if you're looking for a community that offers golf without the mandatory membership requirements, this would meet those needs. Pro number 9, open spaces. It is not common nowadays to see very much in the way of wide open spaces throughout many of the communities out there. Sure, you can find some green spaces around some clubhouses overlooking a lake, but I am referring to spaces throughout the community as you drive through. Here in Wellington, the open spaces and pristine lakes are prevalent throughout the community as well as within the neighborhoods of Wellington. In fact, Wellington is known for its abundant parks, attractive neighborhoods, and equestrian interests, as well as its tremendous diversity of homes, from condos to lavish homes where residents have private airplane hangars. Most importantly, however, Wellington is a great hometown. Pro number 10, the real estate. Wellington is not a cookie cutter type of community. The options are numerous, from condos to horse farms and everything in between. You can find it in Wellington. Lot sizes vary from development to development, but the average lot size in a gated community is less than 1/4 of an acre, while non-gated communities tend to have at least 1/4 of an acre to well over 1 full acre. The strength of housing in Wellington has been to get your dream home while spending less money and still have an easy access to the highways for your daily or occasional commute. A far cry from the way things were 40 years ago when I moved here. No more swamplands, but rather a very desirable suburban location. Now let's turn our attention to the cons of Wellington. I don't want to set your expectations too high on the cons because I could not come up with nearly as many as the pros, but they are worth mentioning. Con number 1, the traffic. While Wellington's infrastructure has been able to meet the demands of its residents and visitors, there is a seasonal element to deal with. As we all know, Florida is a seasonal state because it attracts snowbirds and tourists from around the world and the US during the winter months. And we all know how busy the roads, restaurants, and most other places can get with this influx of population. And Wellington has the equestrian people that flock to Wellington for the winter equestrian festival, and polo. It is noticeable during the winter months, but of course we love the image that it brings to the community and the boost in the local economy and the housing market. Not to mention the horse riders you encounter as you are going about your day. It really is a welcomed sight. Con number 2, the weather. It gets really hot in Wellington. I know some people absolutely love the hot climate. Perhaps it's the primary reason they chose to live here. So here's what to expect with this heat. The hot season runs for 4 months, June to September, and it can get well into the 90s. But besides the heat, you can expect rain and clouds too, called the afternoon showers, but it can also come with a very heavy downpour accompanied with thunder. And then on other days, you might get caught driving through a rain cloud. And there's the hurricane season that runs from June 1st to November 30th. And this is throughout Florida, of course. But it's all about preparation. If you pay attention to your local weather news and the Village of Wellington's updates and recommendations, you will be guided through the entire process for safeguarding your family and your home. And the construction has drastically come a long way over the last few decades to better withstand hurricanes. Power lines are going underground, and more homes in Wellington are being upgraded for additional protection, such as window protection of one type or another. The winter, though, is fantastic. Con number 3, beaches and nightclubs. You will not find beaches and nightclubs in Wellington. However, there are numerous fun events and amenities to enjoy for the whole family, along with some great restaurants to choose from. But beaches are easy to get to. Lake Worth Beach is within 30 minutes from Wellington, and if you wanted to go to Delray Beach to the south or Juneau and Jupiter Beach to the north, you're looking at a 45-minute drive. Not too bad a commute for a lovely day at the beach. And as for nightlife, Clematis Street and Rosemary Square in downtown West Palm Beach are approximately 20 minutes away. After testing Wellington for 40 years, I've concluded that it's a great place to raise a family and beyond. So I hope you found this video helpful, and you've been considering a move to Wellington and have any questions that have not been addressed, let me know in the comments section below. Or you can call, text, or email me. And if you're ready to start a conversation about moving to the Palm Beaches, Florida, click the link below in the description to schedule your private Zoom video call with me to learn more about the Palm Beaches. Be sure to watch these videos about Wellington, and don't forget to check out the resource section below. Everything in that resource library is free. Consider subscribing to my channel so you'll be notified every time I have a new video. I put out a new video every single week, so you don't want to miss them. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.